All right, shalom, shalom. I'm going to start off this video by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of the great millstone that rule well, teach well, while learning the truth, 100% according to the Bible. Also want to say shalom to the elect, the 144,000 men, prophets, servants scattered abroad the four corners of the earth. And shalom to you, Akwaf, which are you sisters that are sincere, your children, shalom. And in today's video, as you can see, is going to be building off of this video from the brother the hopeful elect 3, you see. And as you can see from the title of it, it says the struggle continues, you see. And these struggling and bad times that these people here in America are ultimately facing, we know that these things are only going to continue to get worse. You see, things are not going to get better for this place, America, you see. The way that you see people suffering, barely being able to make ends meet, and a lot of these people that are getting fired and getting laid off from these different jobs and businesses that are closing down, that's only going to create more poverty and more stressful times here in this place, America. And that's all going to come ultimately to this place because the Lord is plaguing this place, man, on all sides, man. You see economically, you see financially, everything that people can ultimately think about here in this country is being hit on all sides. And that's because the Lord is judging this place, man. You see, because of the wickedness that ultimately goes on in this country, man. That's why this place is ultimately going through the downturn that is going through. You see, that's why so many people in this country are, barely being able to pay for things and barely being able to get by. You see, everything is feeling worse than what it used to be. You see, people are actually beginning to feel the squeeze of everything that is happening due to the tariffs and all type of other different things. But ultimately, we know that Yahweh Shai is controlling all of these things and that he's allowing this stuff to happen to these Babylonians, these Americans, man. You see, and I'm actually go to that precept. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 15. And I'm going to start at verse 5. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, I will bring plagues upon the world." And when you go into those plagues, those are all of the things that we see happening in America. You see, because ultimately people not being able to afford groceries and people working and not being able to get enough to, sustain themselves in their day-to-day lives. All of these people you got on TikTok and Instagram here in America, on all of these social media sites that are crying and complaining, those are part of the plagues as well. You see, and I'm actually go down to a precept just to prove that, right? This is 2nd Esdras 15, verse 49. It says, "I will send plagues upon thee," you see, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence to waste thy houses with destruction and death. So poverty, you see, people not being able to afford certain things, people being, stressed out and not knowing what to do, ultimately not getting paid enough, everybody, just bugging out and losing their mind because they don't know how they're going to eat. They don't know how they're going to ultimately pay their bills. These are plagues, man. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is bringing these things to America, and it's only going to get worse, man. You see, but this is the reason why the Lord is going to bring it. I'm going to finish reading verse 5. It says, "The sword, famine, death, and destruction, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord." You see, so that's why Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is ultimately allowing these bad times to, manifest here in this place, America, is because of the wickedness, man. And these things that we ultimately see happening in this country are only going to get worse, man. You see, and I'm actually go to another precept, right? 2nd Esdras chapter 14 to 16, right? It says, "For yet greater evils," meaning bad times, "than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter." You see, so each day that goes by is going to be worse than the day that was before it, you see. And wait till the tariffs that Trump ultimately put on a lot of these countries earlier on in the year really starts to take effect, which I believe now they're saying that they're beginning to take effect now. So ultimately, the prices of groceries and the prices of living and everything that people thought was worse now is about to get way worse in the coming days and weeks, man. You see, but these are all the plagues that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is sending upon this place, America, man. You see, and it all goes back to the wickedness of these Babylonians, man. You see, the Lord is ultimately tired of everything that is happening in this country, and he's judging this place, man. You see, and it's only going to get worse. So I'm going to read verse 17. It says, "For look how much the world shall be wicked through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein." Talking about the people, man, meaning these bad times. The more things are going to get more stressful, the more things are going to get more hard for people, the more people are going to complain, the more people are going to be, just ultimately, bugging out, man, not knowing what to do, not having any hope. You see, things like that, man. And that's ultimately the majority of these people here in America. That's the spirit they're in, man. You see? So I'm going to get into this video so we can watch it. All right. But before I started, I'm going to say fair use under the 1976 Copyright Act. I'm not getting paid for this video. This is only for educational purposes only. Fair use. All right, fair use.
Here's the real question. If millions of families are going into debt just to eat, what does that say about the true health of the U.S. economy? A new survey shows that about a quarter of Americans are using buy now, pay later apps like Klarna, Affirm, and Afterpay just to buy groceries. We are not talking about sneakers and vacations. We're talking about milk, eggs, and pasta on a payment plan. And that number is climbing fast, which means more and more people.
Right. And you hear ultimately what it is that she's saying, you see, but little do these people know that, like I said, things that they think is bad now is only going to get worse. You see, so these people are complaining, you see, but hey, you're still able to afford certain groceries and things now. But wait till the coming weeks and months, man. You're not going to be able to afford certain things because ultimately a lot of these goods and, you know, food and different type of necessities and things like that are about to increase, man. You see, hey, these are the times that we're in. So I'm actually grabbed this precept as well, right? This is Isaiah chapter 24, and I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. And when you go into that word haughty, it means proud. And a lot of these people here in America, Babylon the Great, are proud, man. You see, and that's ultimately why Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is ultimately bringing these times upon these people, man. You see, and we're going to actually look up that word languished, you see, on the blue letter, right? And I'm actually let it play.
Strong's H535. Amal.
Right, so you got it. Strong's H535, amal, which is the word for languished, right? And it means to be weak, to droop, to languish, to be exhausted, you see? Or it says to, you know, be weak, to grow feeble, you know, things like that. And that's ultimately these people here in America. They're exhausted, man. You see? And that's ultimately because, like I said, people are having to work more time and hours and still not ultimately able to make ends meet. You see, and things like that. And that's ultimately because, like I said, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is judging these people, man, because of their wickedness. That's why they're ultimately going through these tough times, man. You see, because the Lord is coming through for his hopeful elect men and women. You see, even though brothers and sisters may struggle, I don't know brothers and sisters' situation, but the Lord will come through for the hopeful elect men and women. But these Babylonians and all of these people that are walking around in this place in pride and being arrogant and full of themselves, hey, the Lord is bringing these people down, man. You see, these people are going through all type of different things. You see, and like I said, it's only going to get worse. You see, this is only the beginning, you see, of greater troubles that are going to come upon this place, man. Right. So I'm going to get back to Isaiah 24. I'm going to read verse 4 again. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish, right? And that word haughty, as I said again, goes into pride, man. And what does it say in 2nd Esdras 8 and 50? I'm going to grab that precept real quick, but I'm going to read it in a GNT, right? The Good News Translation. It says, the people of this world who have lived their lives in pride and arrogance, right, will suffer many things in the last days. And this is what you people are ultimately suffering. You see, not being able to get groceries, not being able to afford certain things. You see, the price of living and everything like that getting more expensive for you people. These are all part of those sufferings and miseries that the Lord is ultimately bringing upon people, man. Right. But this is back at Isaiah chapter 24. And I'm going to read I'm going to go down to verse 7. It says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languished. All the merry-hearted do sigh, right? And when you go into that word merry-hearted, it goes into people basically that was cheerful and, full of themselves, people that are just always happy. And that's how these people here in Babylon the Great used to be at one point in time. You see, because the price of living was low, people were still able to make ends meet. People were able to, not spend too much money on food and groceries. But now, ultimately, all of that is changing. You see, the roles are being reversed where the Lord is ultimately making things get more worser, you see, in this economy here in America. So now the merry-hearted, they're sighing. People are complaining. People are mourning. People are tired. People stressed out. People on TikTok and Instagram crying their eyes out, not knowing what to do. You see, this is ultimately what state of mind these people are in, man. You see, and like I said, it's only going to get worse for these people, man. You see, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is ultimately the one that's turning the gears on this country, man. He's ultimately the one that's allowing this place to go through ultimately the bad time that is in, you see, and it's only going to get worse for this place. You see, it's not going to get better for America. Trump is not going to make this place great again like he ultimately promised to a lot of you people that believed him, man. This country is destined to be destroyed in the fall, man. So that's what people ultimately are seeing this place fall, man. You see, this whole economy in this country, all of it is going to continue to get weaker and weaker and weaker and continue to go down, man. You see, this place cannot be saved. And that's what a lot of these people don't understand. And ultimately, we're in a time of season of judgment. So the Lord is only going to continue to plague and to punish this country, man. You see, from the inside out, you see. But I'm going to get back into the video and we're going to watch it again. All right, finish watching it. See.
Literally can't afford food up front anymore. Let's be honest. Wall Street might look fine, but Main Street is starving. Call me crazy, but I would love to live in a society where moms don't have to worry about feeding their children, where dads don't have to work 10 jobs to make sure that Eggos can go in the toaster in the morning. That would be my ideal society, but I know, I'm a little crazy. Okay, I'm so sorry, but I just feel the need to make a video on this. I just got this in the mail. I applied for food stamps because I literally, can't live. I can't. My rent is so high. I work, 35 hours a week, and I'm part-time. I go to school, yeah. So I go to school, and I work, and I'm, about to apply for this other job so that I'm working every day just so I can afford to live. I apply for food stamps. I get the fucking card, and this is what it says. Approved. The first month you will receive $0 in NJ SNAP benefits, which covers the period 7/31/25 to 7/31/25. After that, you will receive $23 in SNAP benefits for each month until your certification period ends. $23? What am I supposed to buy with that? You can't even buy, 2 things of fruit for $23 nowadays. You can't even buy eggs and 2 loaves of bread for $23 nowadays. I'm just in awe right now, and not in a good way, because they sent me this card and they sent $23.
All right. And you basically got a gist of what it is the woman is saying. And the majority of the people that you see in a lot of these videos, what the Lord have allowed me to pick up through the spirit, is that it's a lot of women. You see, women are the main ones that are ultimately the ones crying and sighing on the internet for ultimately them being in a low condition, or them not being able ultimately to pay for things, you see, or ultimately, not ultimately, getting by, you see. And ultimately that's because, like I said, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is bringing a lot of people down, man. You see that pride that a lot of you people been filled with in this society, mainly you women. You see, a lot of that is getting brought down in these times, man. You see, by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You see, because like the woman just said, she filed for food stamps and literally only got $23. And the price of things are these days, you barely able to get anything with $23. You see, so like I said, these are all part of those miseries that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is bringing upon you people, man. You see, now people are beginning to feel the squeeze, man. And it's going to get tighter, right? So I'm actually go to this precept as well that I got. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 16, and I'm going to start at verse 8. It says, the mighty Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, sendeth the plagues, right? Talking about the evils, right? The things that are ultimately coming upon this place, America. And we know in this instance, it's talking about the nuclear missiles, but The plagues also goes into everything that I listed earlier. You see the jobs being closed down. You see all of the bad times that are ultimately coming upon this country. You see, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? The answer to that is nobody. Nobody can ultimately drive away these plagues and these bad times that the Lord is bringing upon this place, America. You see, so I'm going to go down. I'm going to go to verse 37. It says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, man. You see, because things are only going to continue to get worse from here on out. You see, people are still able to afford groceries and to buy certain things and to, ultimately to get by now. But wait till the time in the very near future, people are not going to be able to get by, man. You're not going to be able to have enough money to afford things, man, because that's how hard and stressful it's about to get out here in this country, man. You see, it's about to get way worse in this place, man. You see. Verse 38, it says, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth a son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment, right? Verse 39, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. So like I said before, these things that these people are ultimately experiencing and going through that they're believing to be bad, they haven't seen nothing yet, man, because things is only going to continue to intensify. You see, everything is going to get worse, man. You see, things are going to get more expensive. More people are going to be crying. More people are going to be sad and complaining. And it's going to get worse, man. Like I said, it's going to come to the point where you won't even be able to probably afford a loaf of bread, man. That's just how bad it's about to get out here in this country, man. You see, and these people ultimately don't know that. So like I said, they're complaining and crying now. But hey, you're still able to get certain foods and things like that. But soon to come, you ain't going to be able to have none of that stuff, man. You see? But these Babylonians, like I said, these people are entitled. They're proud. They're full of themselves, all type of different things, man. And that's why ultimately the Lord is about to, punish these people in the severity to what he's about to do to them. You see, because of how proud these people are, man. You see, and like I said, you people deserve it, man. You see, at the end of the day, because, hey, you people are wicked, man. You see, that's why the Lord is ultimately bringing these horrible times upon you people. And like I said earlier, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to be with his elect during these times. The Lord is going to make a way for his remnant, you see, for the hopeful elect men and women out there that are sincere. You see, he's going to make a way for them in these troublesome times. He's going to make ways for them to eat. He's going to make ways for them to pay their bills, to get by, and to do everything that they need to do to stay sustained, you see, in these times that we're in. But for these other people, you see, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians out there, of our people that are not seeking Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and you people are going to suffer in these times, man. You see, that's what the Lord is bringing to this place, America, man. Sufferings, you see. And I'm going to actually go to that precept, right? 2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. But this time I'm going to read it in the regular 1611 KJV, right? Because this is what the Lord is bringing to this place, man. For many great miseries, right, shall be done to them that in the latter time that shall dwell in the world, right, because they have walked in great pride. And we're going to actually look up that word miseries, man, because that's ultimately all going to come upon this place, America. You see, no good times is coming for this place, only miseries. You see, only uncomfortable times, man, only times of suffering and times of hardship and affliction, man. That's what Yahweh Shem Yahushua is bringing. Right. This is the definition of the word misery on the AI overview on Google. And it means a state or a feeling of great distress or discomfort of both mind or body. Right. And people is feeling that because, like I said, they're not able to ultimately to, get things how they're used to getting them back then. You see, when things were flowing good in this country, everything is beginning to dry up and things are getting harder. So now people are frustrated. Now people are, depressed. Now people are sad. You see, now people are losing hope, not knowing what to do. You see, and it's going to get worse. Right. These are similar words going into the meaning of misery. And it means, you see, unhappiness, which is the condition you see a lot of these people in. They're all sad, not knowing what to do. You see, it says distress, right? Anxiety, affliction, torment. You see, poverty, man. You see, and that's what you see a lot of people in this time. You see a lot of people are poverty. You see a lot of women are homeless. A lot of people sleeping in their cars. You see all type of different things are happening here in this place, America, man. It's just going to continue to go downhill because this country is on its way out, man. So things in this place is just going to continue to get worse and worse. People are going to continue to cry, complain, and, mourn and all of those different types of things, man. You see? And like I said, it's all the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because the Lord is the one that's ultimately bringing these terrible times upon these people, man. You see? So I'm gonna actually get back into the video. We're gonna watch a little bit more of it. All right, bear with me. But yeah, brothers and sisters, as I was going into earlier, saying the Lord is going to come through for the elect, you see, of the nation of Israel, you hopeful elect brothers and sisters out there, because we know that times are going to get hard for us all, man. But hey, the Lord is going to come through for us, you see, unlike these people out here, man. They're going to be, hopeless, man, like they are now, man, you see, not knowing what to do, losing hope, because our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, you don't have faith, man. 2/3 of you don't believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You see, you people are trying to trust in your own might and trust in what you think, you see, and not leaning unto the Lord, man. You see, and that's why a lot of miseries are going to come upon a lot of our people, man. You see, a lot of these sufferings, man. You see, and especially you women, man. You women out there that got that Americanized mindset that believe in your heart. You don't need a man and you can do it all by yourself, you see, and all of that type of madness. That's why a majority of these videos that you see that are getting posted, the main people that are complaining and crying are women, man. You see, a lot of you women gonna understand that you need a man. You see, and a lot of y'all are realizing that soon and now. You see, with all of the hell that y'all catching, man. You see, and like I said before, man, we don't feel bad for you people, man, because you people are, you people ain't seeking Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for you 2/3 of our people, man. You see, you people are not trying to get right, so be it. You people are going to continue to just catch hell back to back to back, man. You see, and this is the Lord punishing you people, man. You see. And it's only going to get worse.
It's like, oh yeah, like here's your food stamps. Go buy stuff. $23? Are you kidding me? That just really pissed me off because I got really happy because I haven't heard back from the office. I didn't know if I was approved or not. I open it, I get the card, I'm like calling them, I'm like really excited, hoping I have like at least $150 for a month worth of groceries because I literally can't afford it. I'm literally fuming right now. And they give me $23 a month. I might as well just cut this shit in half and not use it. Like, what the actual shit is that? $23? Go fuck yourself. This is a week's worth of my life and it's going to my car insurance.
Like I said, you see the majority of the people that's on this video, man, are all women. Like I said, man, you women are getting it the worst, man. You see, and that's all, like I said, judgment coming from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Because like I said, a lot of you women here in this place, America, has been put on that high horse, man. You see, and like I said, all of that pride and that arrogancy that you women been, exuding. You see that this devil gave you a little power. Now he's taking it away from you. And a lot of you are suffering, man. You see. So I'm actually go to that precept as well through the Spirit, man. This is Isaiah chapter 32. And I'm going to start at verse 9, right? It says, rise up, ye women, right? You so-called Negro, Latino, Native American women, you see, because a lot of Eves are on here complaining as well, man. You look in all of these different, places you see, and the main people that are complaining are mainly women of our nation, you see. And that's because ultimately, like I said, they got that mindset of they don't need a man. They can do all things by themselves and, they don't need no help and all of this madness, you see. And that all comes from pride. But that's why ultimately you people are going through the things that you're going through now, man. You see, rise up, ye women that are at ease, right? You comfortable. You see, just chilling and everything is going good for you now. Right. Or it used to be good, I could say, because things are getting worse for you people. Right. So it says, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, right? Give ear unto my speech. Because like I said, a lot of the women of our nation are very careless, man. Just these women in general here in the Babylon the Great, man, they're careless, you see. Verse 10, it said, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless one, right? For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. You see, everything in this place, America, that you women depended upon, that you thought was going to keep coming in, you see, from the woman that was complaining on the video earlier about the food stamps only giving her $23. Like I said, everything is being cut short, man, because like I said, this place, America, is done, is on its way out. You see, verse 11, tremble ye women that are at ease, right? Be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins. You see, verse 12, they shall lament meaning crying, right? Weeping, mourning for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine, right? You women going to be crying, man, for all of the benefits, the Section 8, the food stamps, the welfare, all of these different things, necessities, these perks and benefits a lot of you used to receive from your father, the government. But like I said, now these devils are putting a squeeze on this thing, and it's really the Lord that's controlling them to do these things. And now stuff is getting harder, man. You see? And like I said, it's only going to continue to get harder, man. You know, because we're in that time of season, man, where the Lord is not playing, man, where he's really, putting a squeeze on you Babylonians, man. Right? And like I said, man, you people deserve it, man. So we don't feel bad for you at all, man. It's all the will of the Lord. You people got to be, judged. And, this is just what the Lord is doing to these people, man. He's allowing people to feel the fire. But like I said before, he's going to come through for the hopeful elect men and women, you brothers and sisters out there that are sincere. The Lord is going to make a way for you in these times, man. You see that you're able to continue to do the things that you need to do to provide for you and your family. You see, things are going to work out for us, Lord's willing. You see, but for these proud, arrogant, people here in this place, man, hey, they're going to continue to, suffer, man, and that's just what time of season we're in, right? So with that being said, Lord's willing, I pray this video be edifying to you brothers and sisters that come across it. With that being said, I'm going to end the lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash, and double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of the great millstone that rule well, teach well, while learning truth, 100% according to the Bible. Also want to say shalom to the elect. Shalom.